Hey Gemini, this is your 3-month update. So we're going to start with spiritual growth and development. Then we're going to move to career and finance. And we're going to end it with love and romance. So let's get started. What messages do we have for October 2019 in spiritual growth and development for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, I'll take that one. What messages do we have in spiritual growth and development for November 2019 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, let me take that one and that one. What messages do we have for December 2000? There we go. All right. So what's the focal point in spiritual growth and development for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? October 2019, what's influencing that focal point? What are the spiritual messages in spiritual growth and development for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2019? What's the underlying issues? What is the conclusion or resolution for October 2019 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the focal point for November 2019 in spiritual growth and development for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's influencing that focal point? What are the spiritual messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November 2019 spiritual growth and development? What's the underlying issue? What is a resolution or the guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus November 2019 spiritual growth and development? What's the focal point for December 2019 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus spiritual growth and development? What's influencing that focal point? What's the spiritual messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, December 2019, spiritual growth and development? What's the underlying issue? What is the resolution or the guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, December 2019, spiritual growth and development? All right, let's get started. Make sure we got all the cards out. All right, so for October 2018, we have Let It Go. Go finish getting dressed. You can call them back when you get on your clothes. We have Let It Go. So whatever it is that you've been holding on to, now is the time for you to let it go. It's time for you to move forward. So this can be letting go of people, places, things, even energy. Okay, so the focal point is the intuition card, the High Priestess. So this is about following your intuition, really trusting your inner knowledge. What's influencing that is the Two of Pentacles here. So this is about you being grounded in your decisions, really making choices that are in alignment with your higher self. The spiritual message here is to release the ego, release temptations. This is about really getting out of, so some of you guys, you need to let go of your negative thinking, because the Devil card represents, hold on, there we go. The Devil card represents negative or fear-based thoughts. So some of you guys need to let go of those thoughts. Let go of the chains that are keeping you bound. All right, so the underlying message here is Three of Cups. I feel like there's a reason to rejoice in celebration, but you may be living in fear or acting out of fear and not seeing that. All right, so Two of Wands here as the resolution or the guidance moving forward. I feel like you're at a crossroads in your life, and it's really time for you to come into your own domain. You could be in this space of really feeling like you're playing kind of the waiting game right now. All right, so let's see. We're going to clarify the Devil card here. How's this Devil card here? I do feel like you have to make some choices, and you're at a crossroads here, but you're having fear about those choices. You need to let go of the fear and follow your intuition. What messages do we have for this Devil card for temptation here as a spiritual message? All right. So some of you guys could fear, okay, So some of you guys, this is about your own emotional fulfillment. I feel like there is needing to be a balance of your thoughts. I do feel like for some of you guys, you could have been, okay, in the past here, you could have been in the third party because I got the Three of Cups twice. I feel like there's an opportunity here to move forward, but you could be needing to embrace either the end of a toxic situation and move forward, something that had you at a space of waiting. This is about weighing the pros and cons and seeing if what you've invested is worth what you're desiring. And if it is, you need to let go of the mental restrictions and embrace what is the movements or the choices that you're making. Embrace the consequences. And I'm not saying consequences in a bad way. I know when people hear consequences, they automatically think it's bad. But I mean, every action that you take has a consequence, whether it be good or bad. So I do feel like for some of you guys, it's about letting go of your fears and embracing, the decisions that have been made or that you're making. All right, so November 2019, we have fertility and peace offering. So I do feel like there's something new that is budding and you're needing to kind of offer peace to the situation. Someone could also be offering peace to you. So the focal point for November 2019 is hope. Okay, so this is the Star card. I do feel like this is about you keeping faith, having faith here. I do feel like maybe there has been an emotional withdrawal. You could be desiring more, or you could be in a space of not seeing that you're gaining wish fulfillment. So the spiritual message here is to speak your truth. That may be what's happening. You're really going within your shell, but you're really just needing to speak your truth and keep the faith. I do feel like the underlying energy is that this is a new cycle for you. Passion has been ignited. This is a new life for you. But you're in a space of really needing to rest, rejuvenate, to really go within your own self, to be in alignment with what you deem is happening. So why is this Eight of Cups here? So we have the Page of Wands. We have the Page of Wands here. I feel like you could be withdrawing because you're not being true to yourself. You could be wanting to speak your truth to manifest something into life. But there is a balance that needs to happen. So Temperance here with the Magician. I feel like you're wanting to bring something into fruition and you've been waiting for a long time, but you're in this space of not being true to yourself, not speaking your truth. All right, so why is this Four of Swords here? I feel like you're just wanting to rest. You're wanting to offer peace to a situation. That's what it is. Something is growing. You're wanting to offer peace to it, but because you want to bring peace to it, you're not speaking your truth because you feel as though your truth will cause, I guess, some type of upheaval. So you're in a space of just keeping things to yourself. But you need to be more nurturing to self. Speak your truth. Don't allow yourself to be drowned by your own fears or your own darkness with the Moon card here. The Six of Swords here, I feel like you fear moving forward or someone fears moving forward here and it's creating conflict. So you need to speak about it. All right. So let's see what we have for December 2019. Whew, twin flame. All right then. So I do feel like this has something to do with the twin flame union. You could be in contact with your twin flame. Could be accessing the template. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles here, someone is harvesting what they've put in. They're gaining, or what is reaping what you sow. So I feel like there's a material harvest that is happening. Because someone has been really in a space of having material and spiritual prosperity or balancing out their material and spiritual prosperity by putting things in motion for themselves. Crown chakra here, someone trusted their own vision, not trusted their vision, but someone trusted the messages that they were receiving. This is like trusting what you know. With trapped in fear, the underlying energy, Eight of Swords, someone could have been in fear, lacking, unable to make a movement. So someone was aware of this, and because someone was aware that someone was trapped in fear and trusted what they knew or what they intuitively felt, now someone's gaining material and spiritual prosperity. They're reaping what they sow by having patience with the situation. All right, so why is this Eight of Swords here? Why is this Eight of Swords here? Okay. So we have the Page of Swords with the Queen of Swords here and the, what's here? Nine of Wands here with the Two of Cups here. So I do feel as though with the Eight of Swords, someone here may have chosen to speak their truth about a relationship, about overcoming a relationship, about overcoming an imbalance within a relationship. maybe not wanting to walk away and move too fast. With awareness here, I feel like whatever you've manifested is coming towards you, and I do feel like this could be, for some of you guys, a twin flame union. All right, so let's move on to money. Money, honey. Uh-oh. All right, so let's see what messages we have for career and finance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 2019. What messages do we have for career and finance? Okay. What messages do we have for November 2019, career and finance, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do we have for November 2019, career and finance, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages do we have for December 2019 for, here we go. Somebody about to blow up. Okay, again. You feel like summertime. All right, so let's see. What's the focal point in career and finance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, October 2019? What's influencing that focal point? What's the spiritual messages in career and finance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2019? What's the underlying issues? What is the resolution or the guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, October 2019 in career and finance? What's the focal point for November 2019 in career and finance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the influence of the focal point? What's the spiritual messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in career and finance November 2019? What's the underlying issues? What's the guidance or resolution moving forward for November 2019 in career and finance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the focal point for December 2019 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in career and finance for December 2019? What's the influence of the focal point? What is the spiritual messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 2019 career and finance? And what is the underlying issues? What is the resolution or guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in career and finance for December 2019? All right. Underneath there, Four of Pentacles here. So someone is standing firm. It could be holding on to some money. This is a money read. All right, so let me see if I can change my white balance here so we can see a little bit better, because it is getting kind of dark. I don't know if that might, is that better? Yeah, that's way better. All right, so I do feel like within your money, you could be in a space of being still. Within your career right now, kind of allowing things to be. We're going to see what the reading has to do with that, but I do feel like you need to be still, be reflective right now. So the focal point here, Seven of Pentacles here, you're investing. So this is about being, I don't like that. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't like it. All right, let's see, is that better? Yeah, it's a little bit. All right, so you're in a space of really may have invested, or maybe now investing, setting some seeds here. All right, so with the Five of Wands here, I do feel as though there may be some conflict. You could have some internal conflict, or could be dealing with some conflict about some seeds that you have set. I feel like you need to release the anxiety here. So some of you guys are in conflict about some things coming into fruition. Maybe you feel like things aren't moving fast enough. The underlying energy is about plans. So you've made some plans. You feel like they're not coming in fast enough, like you're not growing fast enough. I do feel like Six Wands here are moving toward victory, but you're at a crossroads right now. You're at a state in your career where you're needing to come into your own dominion. And I do feel like you're having some anxiety about that, but I feel like you're going to be able to overcome that once you gain control of the conflicts within yourself. Why is this Five of Wands here? Some of you guys may be dealing with Queen of Swords, someone's mouth, making you feel kind of off balance here, maybe making you feel less than confident with the Magician here. Let that shit go. Gain control of that and really make some decisions to move forward and cut away the conflicts. Why is this Nine of Swords here? Why is this Nine of Swords here? Why is this Nine of Swords here? It's Nine of Swords here. Alright. So we have, okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles here, the Seven of Swords here. So someone here has to escape something stable. I feel like someone could be holding on to a job or something, really being inspired to move forward, but in a state of having anxiety. Is this the right thing to do? In order for it to be the right thing to do, you have to make the plans and really come into your own, make the decision to move forward. If you don't do that, I mean, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage, because some of you guys are holding on to a foundation and afraid to really make your own. All right, so let's see what we have here for November. We have vigilance. So this is about really staying focused, staying firm, staying strong. The first 2 months here, I do see within your money, you're kind of just keeping steady. All right, so the focal point here is world. I do feel like even though you have been keeping steady, there's a new cycle that is beginning. But like you successfully completed your last cycle, your last, whatever. Chariot here is about moving forward toward victory. The Chariot moves and she moves toward victory. So Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like you've secured your own abundance here. You just need to be confident that you have done that. Six of Wands, I told you, you're going to be moving toward victory. That's the underlying energy. So I feel like you haven't heard the call yet. I do feel like you're going to hear the call. You're going to see in the month of November that you are moving toward your own abundance, toward abundance that you have created. So I want to see why the World card is here. Why is the World card here? And this is like a mass awakening here. Why is the World card here? My apologies, y'all. So we have Two of Wands here. So you are at a crossroads here and having anxiety about moving forward, but Star here, you're on the right path. So now I feel like you're moving forward. You're really facing your fears, being nurturing to yourself, you're looking at your life in a sensible way now. If you want to make changes, you're aware that you can't stay still. So now you're really finding the motivation to move forward. Call here. Why is call here? Why is call here? Why is call here? All right, so we have Six of Swords here. So someone is moving forward. Queen of Pentacles here could be moving with an earth sign, but this is about really moving forward. For the 3 months, we're not too much focused on signs, like unless I get to love or something. But when we're talking about money here, this is about you moving toward your own abundance, toward what you've created, toward what you've nurtured. You're healing and you're moving forward here. Really? I'm breathing. Don't do that. That's not funny. Stop. So with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Ten of Wands, I feel like you're deciding to lay some burdens down that either there's some burdens of confusions, or maybe you had a lot of different things that you were looking at as far as maybe investments or jobs. You're laying all of that down, really creating fortune for yourself and seeing that you don't have to close yourself off in this space of feeling like you have to stay stuck. I feel like you're kind of branching out here a little bit, and it's going to lead toward victory. All right, so let's see what we have for December. We have, see what I'm trying to tell you? Volcano, validity. Somebody's about to blow up. All right, so we have the Star here. You are about to be a star, Gemini. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? Eight of Swords here, but it's causing you to have anxiety. You're lacking the confidence here. You worked for this. Eight of Pentacles here. Even if you're not, I'm not saying that you're going to be like you may be. Hell, I don't know. But you're becoming a star in your own right. And whatever you're doing, whether this is in your career, in your life, at a business that you created, you're becoming a star. But your anxiety here, your Eight of Swords lacking the confidence to really accept this path, is going to keep you in a space of feeling like you're just working, you're just inputting. You need to understand that these are the rewards for what you've put in. Okay, you're receiving your wish fulfillment. Underlying energy, so I'm trying to tell you, Magician, you put a manifestation out there and boom, there it is. Ace of Wands, brand new life. Y'all, somebody's becoming a star. Somebody's gonna blow up, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody about to blow up. All right, so Eight of Swords here. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Someone is lacking confidence and feeling trapped because there's a transformation that is happening in your life. It is a good transformation. Things are leveling out. Justice here. I feel like you're moving forward. It's just because things are moving quickly. Knight of Wands here, Tower. Things are moving so quickly. It has someone in their head. Get out of your head and really live in the moment of this, okay? So let's see what we got in love. What do we have in love for October 2019, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What do we have in love? Okay. What do we have in love for November 2019, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What do we have in love for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, November 2019? Okay. What do we have in love for December 2019, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What do we have in love for December? Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, my apologies. What's the focal point for October 2019 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? What's influencing that focal point? What are the spiritual messages for October 2019 in love for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the underlying issues? What is the resolution or the guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? October 2019. What's the focal point for November 2019 in love for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's influencing that focal point? What are the spiritual messages for November 2019 in love for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's the underlying issue? What is the resolution or the guidance moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for November 2019? What's the focal point for December 2018 in love? What is influencing that focal point for Gemini, December 2019 in love? What are the spiritual messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for December 2019? What's the underlying energy? What is the guidance or resolution moving forward for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love? This is for December 2019. Okay. All right. So for October 2019, we have religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you guys could be dealing with some spiritual cycles. You could be dealing with religious differences. You could be dealing with differences in your path in life right now. All right, so let's see. Oh, the underlying energy I have for the messages is, yes, this is your soulmate, but you must be aware there could be a codependency within this situation. And the underlying energy here is Chariot here, Cancerian energy, could be dealing with a Cancer. All right. So the focal point here is transformation, Death card here. So I do feel like there's a transformation that is happening in October 2019. I feel like someone could be holding on or really just trying to keep their grounding, to stand in their earthly power. With the Three of Cups here, the spiritual message here is for you to rejoice in celebration. That is the Three of Cups here. Maybe have some fun. You could be going out, going to a party or something like that. So for the underlying energy, we have Ten of Cups here. So this is about emotional fulfillment. The resolution or the guidance moving forward. Get out of your head. Some of you guys are at a stalemate here because you're not going, look, she isn't, her eyes are like closed. You're not opening your eyes to see the communication or to see what is happening. You're at a stalemate, or someone could be at a stalemate. So that is the outcome. All right, so let's see what is the transformation. What is the transformation here? feel like you could be holding on, and there's a need for you to kind of let go and have fun. Knight of Swords here. So the transformation is about taking action, moving toward Ace of Cups, a new opportunity here. Ten of Swords, embracing the end of a situation here. Queen of Pentacles here. Maybe this is about you dealing with a situation in a kind and understanding manner, being nurturing to self. Why is this Four of Pentacles here? Why is this Four of Pentacles here? Page of Pentacles. So you could be holding on to something because you don't understand your value here, holding on to a relationship, wanting to invest more in that, wanting to move into a relationship. So some of you guys are holding on to a lover, a friends with benefits, a lover, someone maybe that you, this isn't a relationship, this is a lover. Some of you guys are holding on to a lover in hopes of moving into a commitment here. Why is this Two of Swords? I feel like you're going to be at a stalemate here. Why is this Two of Swords here? Because there's a transformation that is happening. Why is this Two of Swords here? Why is this Two of Swords here? Three of Swords here. So the transformation is you're in a space of being stuck here because you're needing to heal. Could have been going through some sorrow here. Queen of Cups under here. Some of you guys are severing the connection with the water sign. Page of Swords here. I feel like there was a delay in being able to heal because Two of Swords, someone was unwilling to really move forward and work on their own foundation. Queen of Swords here. So someone here needs to make a decision to really be nurturing to self and allow a transformation. Let go. I feel like you need to let go. So this is the karmic, the religious factor. Someone's holding on to a karmic situation. November 2019, we have Flirt. So this is about extending your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles here, I do feel like this could be cooperation. This could be putting things in motion. This could also be that is kind of like the platonic, the friends with benefits here, with the Lovers here. So I feel like some of you guys are in a friends with benefits situation here. I feel like Spirit is giving you a clean slate here. Ace of Wands, a new opportunity, but you have to see the truth. Ace of Swords. So the underlying energy here is about gaining mental clarity and seeing the truth. Queen of Swords here. This is about really choosing or being discerning of what you're cooperating in. So I feel like there's a decision about a cooperation here, and I do feel like you're going to find some truth. Someone's going to offer some truth, and I feel like you're going to be discerning on how you move forward. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? Why is this Three of Pentacles here? You could be in a friends with benefits with a Gemini. Queen of Pentacles here, really needing to be nurturing to self and really move forward. So this is about you choosing to move forward from a friends with benefit and resisting the cooperation here. Why is this Queen of Swords here? 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 High Priestess here. Three of Pentacles here. Lovers here. So some of you guys, you're laying down the burdens of the situation because you know this person is probably friends with benefits with a lot of lovers here. You know a lot about them, so you're becoming more discerning of the energy that you're giving them. All right, so let's see what we have for December 2019. We have honeymoon here. It says enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So I do feel like there's going to be some good things that could be happening around the holidays. Or maybe not. We got the Tower here, so there could be a release, a revelation. Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you guys could realize here, either dealing with an earth sign, Queen of Pentacles here, there could be a release that is happening. There's a Tower moment here, secrets here. So I feel like maybe some secrets are going to be revealed that are going to cause some anxiety. Nine of Swords here. And some regret. So I do feel like there may be some regret toward the end of the month here. Let's see why this Tower is here. I don't really like this. Why is this Tower here? 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 All right, so Star here, Moon. So someone here was holding on. Someone was holding on to something, hoping that they can move forward here. Star, Moon card here, having blind faith here of being able to Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, move forward here. I feel like there is going to be a revelation here about Ten of Pentacles here. So you may be in a space of wanting to move forward here, but there could be a revelation about someone moving forward. Or I feel like for some of you guys, maybe an ex is moving forward and you're going to see this around the holiday time. So why is illusion here? Why is this illusion here? Why is this illusion here? Why is illusion here? Could be dealing with a Pisces here. Five of Swords here with the Four of Cups. So I do feel like there's going to be some conflicts and some disappointment here. I feel like Knight of Swords, there could be some anger here. Someone needs to allow their concerns to fade away and kind of emotionally, excuse me, but emotionally grow up, because a cycle is complete. Four of Wands here. Why is this Nine of Swords here? Why is this Nine of Swords here? Death card here. So someone has anxiety about something ending here, about really laying the burdens down of a situation. Someone feels oppressed here about Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, truth. About the truth of moving forward here. So either you're moving forward and someone's unhappy about that, or someone from your past may be moving forward and you're unhappy about that, because Four of Pentacles here, you've had a lot of anxiety and have been kind of holding on to this. So Five of Cups as the outcome, I do feel like there is some regret. Maybe regret that you couldn't balance the situation out, that you didn't have the strength to balance the situation out. With the Knight of Swords here and the Four of Swords here, now this could be vice versa. So you may not, it's maybe someone regretting they didn't work something out with you. With the Knight of Swords here and the Four of Swords, I feel like you're going to be in alignment with taking action moving forward. I feel like you're going to move toward something more balanced, but you are in the space of feeling confused and kind of regretful. So this is all I have. Until next time, peace.